Since it's a developmental show, let's call it next gen. Okay, and since we're going to play two cards of PPVs, call the first show Rising based on the promotion name. Call the what should we call the second one? Okay, let's do something. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to have the second show known as. Okay, what would be a good name considering the promotion is all about getting youngsters elevated? Okay, so that's where the product is. Okay, let's go into the championships. YBR Alpha is the top, is the main event level championship. It has a prestige of 77 in singles type. Nikki Nash is the current champ. We'll look into it afterwards. Okay, so here is the championship lineage. Nikki Nash, Gunnar Phillips. Gunnar Phillips has 4 reigns. Broderick Bradley, Isaiah Gray, Xavier Caballero. Okay, so these are all the guys who have won it. So we saw some of these, like saw this Manu Savia guy on AAC. So I think that's how it works. All these guys move over to bigger promotions once they've trained. This is exactly what this promotion is all about. So yeah, so the prestige is not saying 77. So I think how we win makes everything okay. So we can assign champions. What happens if we assign champions? I do not want to assign it to anybody at the moment, but let's check. Okay, are you sure? Assigning the championship will strip any current champion of the belt. The action is irreversible. If the champion has been stripped in this process, penalty will be inflicted to the championship's prestige. No, I do not want to do that. So Gunnar Phillips was the highest, has won the highest number, so I thought it's a good idea, but I do not want to do it. And what happens if we vacate it? Vacating the championship will strip the current champion of the belt, and it affects a penalty. Nope, we do not want to do that. Okay, YBR New Gen. So this is the mid card championship. So this is main event 77 prestige. This one has 49 prestige. Red Lion has it. Okay, Aaron Darling among others. So there have been a lot of guys who have won this one as well. So mostly 2 and 1 reigns. Hello the Guardian 2021. Hope you're doing great. Hope you enjoy the show. Prestige history again. Okay, YBR tag teams. This has significantly higher prestige 62. Also mid card. Ari Silver has won 5 reigns. Surprisingly, Cade Miller does not seem to have any championship reigns. Wasn't he supposed to be the son of this guy, the promoter? Real strange. Okay, so teams. Okay, Double O, Okoyo Bray and OJ Chris are the YBR tag team champions. Nope, they have won the title once. but they are not the current champions. Okay, Electrum, Ari Silver and Marcus Gold, three-time tag team champions, including the current ones. Whirlwinds have 8 experience. Okay, so the green ones are face, the purple ones are heel. Okay, so I think, how do we increase the experience? These are a face and heel team. Okay, Nikki Nash and Uriah Granger, 28 experience. So okay, teams are a formal pairing of two wrestlers. Teams that appear in matches together gain experience over time. As a team gains more experience together, the two wrestlers form a natural. As such, tag team experience will provide a proportionate boost to matches. Okay, so we need to create. We can create teams here. Okay, but I'll see how they gel well together before I create anything. So you can also hide teams. Okay, factions. Okay, what are factions? Formal alliances between wrestlers. They are made up of at least 3 members and have a maximum size of 8 members shine together. As such, faction members that participate in segments together win over fans more quickly. A member of one faction at a time. Maximum of 10 factions can exist all at once. Okay, got it. History. Okay, event history. So once we have booked a few matches, it will show you feuds. Okay, lifeblood of your shows, their rivalries, and the stories that your fans will rave about. Performance matter how a wrestler is presented and portrayed should strongly shape their image in the eyes of your fan base. As such, feuds are a double-edged sword. A legendary feud can make a superstar or mega villain, but a dull one can cut a wrestler's momentum to zero. Wrestlers are only permitted to be involved in one feud at a time. Maximum of 10 feuds can exist all at once. Okay. So we'll look at the roster and then we'll make some feuds. Free agents. Okay. We can. Okay, we can. I think we can sign wrestlers from other promotions. Okay. So the ones from Atlas Sports Entertainment are extremely expensive, though I think once they go into mid card or undercard, they become cheaper. Similarly with Dynamite and I think all the bigger ones, while the smaller proportions have like wrestlers available for 10 gold coins. Okay, some of the mid card ones like gold will have them starting from 40. Okay. War is of course a bigger promotion, so it has many with 100 gold coins. So I think same will happen with the Canadian promotions. Okay, yes. Sylvester Mack of the Super Championship Wrestling, which is the second biggest promotion in the world, is slightly more expensive. Okay. Yup. The bigger promotions in regional ones. Okay. Surprisingly, New Japan is quite cheap. Okada available for 40. Okada or Koya Sukuda here is available surprisingly only for 40 gold coins. Strange, really strange. Okay, and what about our promotion? We are available for 10. Considering that we're the smallest promotion here in the US at least, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, now we'll go into the roster and see. I think starting with the main event. Okay, what all do we have here? You can also see trophies. Okay, I played through some of it, so you can see some trophies here. Okay, this is the store where we can get things. Okay, not want to see to that right now. Okay, so let's see how our roster is built up. There are some filters here. champion, face, heel. Okay, ambience. Okay, the tag team, the alpha. Okay, the face. How much is the total roster? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, 20 wrestlers. So some of the bigger promotions have much larger rosters, going up to 30. But since we're a smaller one, I think 20 is fine. How many faces do we have? The champs are here. How many faces do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, perfect. 10 faces, 10 heels. Yep, here are the heels. Openers. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, so we have 3 heels and 2 faces in the openers. Mid card, we have 4 heels and 5 faces. So, kind of adds up. And the main event, we have 3 faces and 3 heels. Okay, so our roster is completely male, no female wrestlers on this roster. Okay, so this shows, rested, fatigued, exhausted, and depleted. So shows, I think there's a bar here which shows how much energy we have. Okay, regular style wrestlers. Entertainer, we have only one entertainer, Dominic Petrocelli. Spot Monkey, these guys receive some penalties because of the style of our promotion. We don't have a luchador, but we have a lot of cruiserweights. Okay, 2 of our champions are cruiserweights. Technicians. These are cruiserweights and technicians are very favored by our promotion. No MMA style. Brawlers not liked by our promotion, but they are here anyways. Psychopaths, okay, not liked either. Okay, so we'll look into a roster one by one to see what kind of feuds we can set up. First, let's look at our champions. Starting with the YBR Alpha. Okay, this is the dojo. What does the dojo do? Boot camp will improve the basic skill. Okay. Oof. Okay, Veteran Council Dojo will aim to improve the psychology skill. Okay. Super Pill will improve the brawling, technical, and aerial skills. Okay. Cardio, stamina skill, showbiz for the charisma skill, and social blow up for the number of fans. Okay, cool. His face, he lost 1 energy because we, used our training method. So he has 21,000 fans, and he has an age of 25. He's from the US. Cruiserweight style, and his size is lightweight. So we just increased his basics, psychology. Okay, so here you can see we boosted his basics a bit. Will not use it, I just did it one time to show you all how it works, but will help them grow more organically. So the match history is here. Let's go through his bio. Keep his head on straight, Mr. Midnight. Nicky Nash has all the tools to be one of the young New Yorker. Has used his long hair and good looks to cultivate a rock star persona. He's a smash hit with the YBR audience, especially with the ladies. Okay. Staged. Though Nash can't play any instruments, he lives his gimmick by partying frequently, not one. Hack Miller as. Okay. Okay, so right now he's the champ. but we do not know who his challenger is. So since his face, we'll look at somebody from the main event heels. Okay, let's see. Okay, he has two. He's a two-time YBR Alpha champion, one-time YBR Newgen champion, and two-time YBR Tag Team champion. Quite the record there. Let's see. Okay, this guy is a heel. He's a light heavyweight. Okay, two-time Alpha champion, two-time Newgen champion. Okay, collegiate baseball player, 6 feet 10, 275 pounds. Excellent athleticism. Okay. Okay, great. To see some more Gunnar Phillips. Okay, he 20,000 fans technician. Okay, middleweight, four-time YBR Alpha champ. Okay, he has a lack of charisma, of course, you can say it. His in-ring skill is great. My skills are bad. He's okay. He went to TFP and Raw. He's currently the head booker. Okay. Oof. Tormentum. Okay, let's see this guy. 350-pound collegiate wrestler. Okay, he was shown up as a. I wonder why he's not a psychopath type character. Okay, he's a premier villain. Okay. 13. He's a brawler and a heavyweight. Okay, so we haven't been able to look. Let's look at the face main events. Okoyo Bray. Amateur wrestling state champion. Okay. So he's in double O, of course. Okay, two-time YBR tag team champion. And let's look at Uriah Granger, former kickboxer who has MMA fights. Okay, surfer dude, so kind of like Matt Riddle kind of guy. Why isn't he an MMA type guy? Okay, so he has a feud with Gunnar Phillips. We'll have to look into that while making our feuds. One-time Newgen champion. Okay, he's seen as a technician. Okay. So any of these have a feud. Okay, but we want to do main events. He will build some feuds. Let's go mid card heels. Aaron Darling. Okay, so he is excellent at getting beat up and has no great skills other than that. Okay, so he's basically worthless, but I don't know why he's mid card. Shouldn't he then be an opener? And he has also won 4 championships. Really strange. Ari Silver, of course, is the tag team champion. So we'll try to build feuds based on, if we cannot find natural feuds, we'll see if we can get someone, who's worthy of it. Two-time New Gen champion, five-time tag champions. Okay. And his tag team partner Marcus Gold. Okay, so former power lifter. Bull Clarkson. He's a brawler. Former high school football player and bouncer from Georgia. Okay, he was watching Real American Wrestling. Okay. So Ox Jardine is a hero from Real American Wrestling. So he was the one who sent him to Hackmiller's wrestling school. Okay, Bull Clarkson, 6 feet 3, 280 pounds, uses size and stiff strikes to wear, and he has a lariat as his finisher. Not many feuds available in the bios, except the one which I think was between Uriah Granger and I don't know who was the heel guy. Yeah, Gunnar Phillips. So face mid card. Let's see, Jared Bell and judoka, medalist in judo, America's most dominant judoka. He retired with a shoulder injury. Okay, so this guy is going to be great. Okay, but he has nearly zero charisma. So that is the problem with a lot of these guys, less charisma. No problem. OJ Chris, former high school basketball standout. So it's mostly athletes with lot less charisma. Okay, Red Lion asked him to join. Cool personality. Okay, so he's part of Double O, so he's mostly into tag teams. Great, one-time tag team. Red Lion, okay. He's an ASC fan. So he's a fan of El Fuego, who is from ASC. So Red Lion is a comic book hero who managed to save the day for his fellow babyfaces. Okay, he's a good friends with OJ Chris, and is a current New Gen champion. Okay, Ryan Lone Star, Ryan Daniels. Okay. Favorite wrestler is Cade Miller, the son of Hackman. Okay. So this guy is turning into a tweener right now. He's a New Gen and former tag champion. Tornado Brown. He's a soccer player, and this is the name of Tornado as he tore the field. Okay, so he came out of an accident in his team with Jake Reaper. Okay, that's our mid cards, and let's look at the openers now. The face openers. Okay, Hayden Tower, blue chip Hayden Tower, recent graduate of the YBR. Hack Miller, the future star, former high school athletes. Okay, football, baseball, and amateur wrestling. He has great charisma, so surprisingly, he's in the openers, while there are some people with less charisma in the mid cards. It may be because of being new to the stars, but and his skills are not that good. So with a promotion like YBR, which values skills more than entertainment, definitely makes sense why he's bottom of the card. Jake Reaper, Canadian born wrestler who grew up in the Pacific Northwest. Okay, okay, so he's a technician as well. Now let's look at the heel openers. Dominic Petroselli, the only entertainer. Okay, his look and charisma, of course, and he's YBR tag champion. Be- Being an opener, he still has some championships. That's really good. Okay, so we'll make feuds. Youngest member of the 5-year roster at age 19. Okay, disrespectful young grappler who has interrupted the interviews of other wrestlers with his offense is rather basic. Okay, okay, so that's it, guys. So we'll make some feuds based on what we saw. Okay, let's see the teams first. Okay, we don't want any face heel teams. That does not make much sense, especially when our product has face versus heel split enforced. So we'll kind of hide this team. Uriah and Nash are main eventers, so I do not want to saddle them into tag team mode, but maybe Okoyo and Ojo will be perfect, you know, opponents for Ari and Marcus. Okay, there's this tenure team which has more experience, which also contains Ari Silver, but since we have the tag teams already on Electrum, I do not see the point of going for another team with Ari. Let's do our first feud based on a tag team. Okay, so we can see the teams. That's good. Side B will be Ari and Marcus. Side A will be the face team of Double O, though they have far less experience. Then the other face team of Nikki Nash and Uriah Granger. We'll also hide this team because we have Ari Silver don't want to saddle one guy in 2 minute teams. Double O looks the best. So that's Okuyo Gray and OJ Chris. Okay. We have 10k and 13k fans. Marcus and Ari have far less fans. So I could see these guys winning the championships. Let's create the feud. Okay, details. So right now this feud is on heat is on ice. I think we need to grow it up for ending it. Hi Ulyss YT. How are you? Hope you're doing great. Let's make one more feud. This time we'll go one on one. So we know Uriah Granger has a feud with Gunnar Phillips, so we'll do that one on one feud. Okay, this is side B, of course. Yep, we'll do this feud. And for the third feud, we'll do 1 versus 1 with all our main eventers. Side B will be Broderick Bradley and side C will be Tormentum. Okay, now we'll go. So the main event is completed. Now let's do 2 versus 2. Okay. No, we need to also book a feud first. We'll do a 4-way feud for the New Gen Championship. Red Lion, okay. So this is mid card. So we'll go that way. Or maybe we should first see what tag teams are there. So Double O and Electrum are booked. Whirlwinds, Kiss of Death. There's not enough tag teams to do a 2 versus 2 feud. Okay, we'll go back to that later. We'll make a team. Right now we'll do 1 versus 1 4-way. Red Lion. So let's go mid card. Face. Okay, we don't want Tornado Brown. We'll go Ryan Lone Star on this one. So we'll do 2 faces and 2 heels. Bull Clarkson is 3, and then Aaron Darling is 4. Okay, I think instead of, yeah, this one's good. Four-way feud. For the championship. YBR New Gen Championship. We have all 3 championships in feuds now. Who else do we have? Okay, we can do either a 3 versus 3 or 2 versus 2 versus 2. Okay. So who do we have left? Faces, we have 4 faces and 3 heels. Okay. So we'll still have one guy who does not have anything to go on. Maybe we should just do a 2-on-2 with the 2 tag teams and then do a 3-way between the others. 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3 will be overkill anyways with the small roster that we have. Jake Reaper and Tornado Brown, I think, were the tag team. Yep, Whirlwinds. And then we'll go Kiss of Death against them. Okay. Hit this feud. In one last feud, we'll do go 3-way. Okay, there's 2 faces. Side C. This guy's been selected already. Okay, Mike McNasty. Okay. These guys look quite similar, Jared Bell and Mike McNasty. Okay, here our feuds are booked. If we want a new feud, we do not have anything to do. Okay. Let's go. So 3 matches are required. Okay, so these are the match types: 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, 1 versus 1 versus 1 versus 1. Okay. So normal matches, hardcore, cage matches. Oh my gosh. But the intensity means that we'll suffer a lot. So, I'm not going to do any of the higher intensity matches. Maybe go to intensity if we want to put up a main event. But generally, I'll be doing a 1 intensity matches. I'll save the big ones for a PPV. Angle, promo, backstage attack, celebration, and challenge. I almost forgot. We still need to book some factions. Okay, one angle can have, one match can have maximum of three wrestlers on the same team, and an angle can have up to four people. Like the promos challenges still are three, but promos can have four. So I think we'll go we'll divide our 20 guys into five factions. That would be with four on each. That would be the best way to go about it. And we'll do it as per feuds. Okay, let's have Nikki, Nash, OJ Chris, Okoyobre, and Red Lion on one team. So that way we have some championship battlers. I want Uriah and Gunner to lead another team. Will ultimately be left with a lot of faces and heels in the same team, the fifth one, whichever it is, but it's fine. We want at least one of these, the guys in the, you know, which are in the four way, to be on different teams, because it did not make sense for faction members to be fighting each other. So we'll have Nash, or let's put the champions in different teams. We'll have one main eventer, at least one main eventer. Kubre, Ojo Chris, okay, let's do Red Lion. Anyways, this sounds as a good team. Let's just name it YBR Originals. Okay, so let's see who we have against them. Ari Silver, Marcus Gold. Let's have Tormentum in this team. Aaron Darling, since he was a member of Ari Silver's team anyway, we'll put him in there. Two main eventers are gone. Put Tormentum in there. Aaron Darling, okay, seems fine. We'll call it silver and gold. Based on the, you know, leaders of the team were going to be Ari Silver and Marcus Gold. The YBR Originals will not have any leader. Just going to be those four guys as equals. Okay, let's do one more faction. Uria Granger. Okay, we'll have the tag team guys in there. Tornado Brown, Jack Reaper. Let's create the faction for now. Name it Wild and Young. We need another guy, this time from the four-way battle. I think Ryan Lone Star's our guy. No, we don't want to rename, we need to add a guy. Add Lone Star. Let's see what we add into the next team. Bull Clarkson is the one who's going there. Gunnar Phillips. Okay, we have two openers going to that team. We have Bull Clarkson. We'll call this team Respect because the veteran Gunnar Phillips demands respect from Uria Granger and the young team members. Ryan Lone Star has a chance of turning heel and joining them soon. A tweener after all. The final faction is going to be made of people who are just all over the place. There's some infighting in this particular one because these three guys are all involved in a feud against each other, and Broderick Bradley is trying to save his family while being involved in a feud of his own. He's the leader and he's just letting his inmates run the asylum while he goes in for a main event battle with the champion. This is going to be extremely funny because all three of his underlings are involved in a feud. So this is interfaction warfare. What should we name these guys? the Bradley Battalion. There we have it, folks. Our 5 factions are ready. So we'll do our first event. So for our very first event, we have a big 3-on-3 match. We don't want very high intensity matches. Oof, ladders are 4 intensity. Better save that for PPE. Let's just do a normal match, 3-on-3. Should we do a tables match or a hardcore match? Let's do our hardcore match. This will be our main event. Nikki Nash and OJ Chris and Okoyo Bray. Yep. In one corner will be them. In the other corner will be Nikki Nash's upcoming rival, Tormentum. And the tag champs, Marcus Golden, Ari Silver. This is going to be the main event. Okay, you can decide who the winner will be, or we could do a random winner. Let's have the champ, the world champion, his first battle out there. Nikki Nash, OJ Chris and Okoyo Bray. Okay, we'll set it to the max at 60 minutes. Hardcore match will be our first main event. Let's do an angle. We'll do a challenge angle. Can be only 2 versus 2. Okay. Okay, let's see the angles afterwards. First we'll book matches because 3 matches are required. Let's do 2 versus 2. This will be a normal match. Okay, let's do Red Lion and Ryan Lone Star versus Bull Clarkson and Aaron Darling. Or maybe not. Uh, how about this? Let's do Uriah Granger and Ryan Lone Star versus Bull Clarkson and Gunnar Phillips. They are in the same faction. Yeah, Uriah and Ryan. Or maybe we could just do the tag team route between Tornado and Reaper versus Dominic and Lorenzo. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do face mid-card Tornado and Reaper versus heel Lorenzo and Dominic. This time we'll have the heels win. Let's do it via submission. We'll set it at 30 minutes. Third match. Okay, so we have two factions involved. So we'll do you know what, I do not want to do this feud right now because they are already a big feud which we want to save for the PPV. We'll instead do 2 versus 2 versus 2. We do not have many teams. But maybe you can just give a makeup team. We'll do Hayden Tarver and Jared Bell as the third team. Tornado Brown, Jake Reaper. Then we have Dominic Lorenzo and Side C. We have the Face team. Okay, we have Hayden Tarver and Jared Bell, so we'll do that. We'll have these guys win by submission, like we had decided. Big hardcore matches ending with pinfall, while this one is ending with submission. And we'll do a one-on-one, that last one. Or we'll do a 1 versus 1 versus 1. No, we'll just do 1 versus 1. Normal match. Don't want to do too many of these. Let's have that final match. Okay. We'll do Lone Star versus Aaron Darling. Or should we do... No, we'll do Lone Star versus Bull Clarkson. Okay, yeah. That should be a good matchup. Lone Star and Bull Clarkson both have a good number of fans. Aaron Darling and Red Lion have a lesser number of fans, so it does not really make sense. Let's have Lone Star win via DQ. So Bull turns heels on him and thereby gives him the victory. We can start the show already, but let's book one angle as well. Okay, we have a backstage attack. We'll do one-on-one backstage attack angle. We'll do it on champ, Red Lion. He'll be the loser. And we have Aaron Darling beating him. For 15-minute beatdown. We'll do it right before our main event. Okay, let's start. Maybe we'll do one more angle. A challenge angle. This one will be between this time we'll have the good guy win. We'll have Uriah Granger versus Gunnar Phillips. Challenge angle. Also 15 minutes. I think we'll do this one here, nearer to the main event. We'll do this one towards the bottom. Maybe we'll do one more one-on-one match. No, but there's not really any people. We'll do another angle, a promo. 2-guy promo having Broderick Bradley and Mike McNasty. Don't want to leave anybody off the show, so these guys can go on for 10 minutes, and this will I think we'll start off the show with the backstage attack angle and go into the first one-on-one match. Do the promo for the bathroom break. Then the 2 versus 2 match. Have the challenge angle before the main event.